Hello, students. We are going to start Chapter 7, diving a little bit more into the unit circle. I told you when we first learned unit circle, it's one of my favorite things in mathematics. It's kind of one of the things that made me want to become a math teacher. I just think it's so cool how this circle can give us so much information. So first, let's review what the unit circle is. And I didn't include the extra unit circle in your notes. I've attached it multiple times on our page. So that you can feel free to look at that at any point. So first off, the unit circle is just a circle with radius of 1, and it's centered at the origin. So it's centered at 0, 0. And we talked about how all of these points relate to either the sine or the cosine. So the x-coordinate is going to tell us what the cosine of a given angle is, and the y-coordinate is going to tell us what the sine of a given angle is. So if it's since it's centered at the origin, the equation is going to be x squared plus y squared equals 1. So any point on the unit circle has to satisfy this. X squared plus y squared equals 1. That's something that we're going to focus on using today. So the first thing we want to do is show that the point root 3 over 3 comma root 6 over 3 is on a unit circle. Well, to do that, this equation, x squared plus y squared, has to equal 1. So root 3 over 3 squared plus root 6 over 3 squared has to equal 1. So we can go through and we're going to check this. So when we square root 3 over 3, root 3 squared is just going to be 3, and 3 squared out of the denominator is going to be 9, plus square root of 6 squared is just 6 over 9. So it ends up being 9 over 9, which is indeed 1. So this point is on the unit circle because x squared plus y squared equals 1. If it was less than 1, it would be inside the circle. If it was greater than 1, it would be outside the circle. Okay, so now it wants us to find the y-coordinate, and it says that it's in quadrant 4. So we'll talk about what that means here in a second. Okay, so we're going to do the square root of 3 squared plus y squared equals 1 squared, well, which is just 1. So now we're going to solve this. So this turns into 3 over 4. Plus y squared equals 1. Subtract 3 over 4 from both sides, so y squared equals 1/4. And then we take the square root of both sides, so y equals 1/4. Now, it tells us in the fourth quadrant, so that tells us if our answer is going to be positive or negative. So in the fourth quadrant, our y values are always negative. So the y coordinate here turns out to be y equals negative 1/4.